The news coming out of Pittsburgh has sent shockwaves through the NFL world, and fans everywhere are buzzing with reactions. A major move has just been made by the Steelers organization, and it's one that nobody truly saw coming. A star Steeler has officially been cut, and the timing of this decision is leaving many wondering what the front office is planning for the next phase of the season.
The NFL is a league of constant surprises, but this particular cut feels like it's going to have ripple effects not only inside the locker room, but across the entire league. Anytime a star player is released, it raises eyebrows. But when it's a player with the kind of impact and recognition this Steeler had, it changes conversations immediately.
What makes this even more dramatic is the fact that, almost at the same time, Skylar Thompson has made a drastic decision regarding his career and future. This combination of moves feels like a storyline straight out of a football drama, but it is very real and happening right now. Thompson's decision is being described as bold and shocking, something that may alter the way teams view him as a player and a leader. Fans are debating whether this is the right step for him, but what's undeniable is that his name is now dominating sports headlines. NFL insiders are already discussing how this choice could impact his trajectory, whether it opens up new opportunities or whether it might put him at risk of criticism from those who question his judgment. The Steelers' decision to cut a star has naturally sparked a heated debate. Supporters of the move argue that the team is making a forward-thinking adjustment, possibly clearing cap space or making room for younger players. On the other side, critics are calling it a mistake, pointing to the experience and leadership that is now gone. The NFL is a business, but when it involves a key player who's been trusted to deliver big moments, emotions always run high. Fans have taken to social media, some expressing disbelief and heartbreak, others showing frustration with the front office, and many simply asking, why now? This is the kind of move that will be dissected for weeks, especially if the team struggles without this player's presence. Skylar Thompson's choice adds fuel to the fire, because while the Steelers are dealing with the fallout of a release, Thompson is setting his own course in dramatic fashion. This double storyline is what makes today's news feel like a turning point in the NFL. The league thrives on drama, and today it has more than enough to keep fans talking nonstop. Analysts are already comparing this to past shocking cuts and sudden career decisions, moments that became defining in NFL history. Some are even saying Thompson's decision could inspire other players to take control of their own narratives, showing that athletes are not afraid to make moves that might surprise the world. Inside the locker room, the energy has shifted. Teammates are forced to process the sudden absence of a star they relied on, while also watching closely how Thompson's decision plays out. Coaches are being put under pressure to explain and defend these moves, even if they themselves didn't have the final say. The NFL is always about adaptation, and now both the Steelers and Thompson must adapt quickly. A team losing a leader changes chemistry, and a quarterback making a drastic choice can reshape future opportunities. The emotional weight of these moves is heavy, and you can sense that everyone involved understands that the stakes have just been raised. The NFL community as a whole is reacting in real time, with sports talk shows, analysts, and podcasts all diving into the implications. Will the Steelers regret this move? Is this the start of a bigger rebuilding plan? Could Skylar Thompson's decision turn him into one of the most talked about quarterbacks this season? These are the questions being asked, and the answers may only come with time. What's certain is that the league thrives on bold headlines. And right now, these headlines are some of the boldest we've seen in months. The NFL doesn't slow down, and the storylines never stop. But this particular moment feels like it could define the season. As the news spreads further, fans in Pittsburgh and around the league are left trying to process the drama. Every move in the NFL is calculated, but not every move is popular. This is one of those moments that will be remembered, whether as a necessary but painful adjustment or as a shocking mistake. And for Skylar Thompson, his drastic decision could either cement him as a player who controls his own destiny or backfire in ways that no one yet expects. The NFL is unpredictable, and that's why it captures so much attention. Right now, unpredictability is at its peak. This breaking development has created a perfect storm of speculation, emotion, and excitement. Fans will watch closely to see how the Steelers respond on the field without their star, and they'll keep an even sharper eye on Thompson's next steps. One thing is clear, this is not just another routine news cycle. This is the kind of breaking story that will echo throughout the rest of the season, shaping narratives, influencing team strategies, and reminding everyone that in the NFL, nothing is ever guaranteed. The reaction from fans has been nothing short of explosive. Pittsburgh supporters are known for their loyalty and passion, and this decision has cut deep. Many fans are expressing disappointment and disbelief, saying that cutting a star player of this caliber feels like tearing apart the very identity of the team. Others are fearful about how this will impact the Steelers' playoff hopes, especially when consistency and leadership are needed the most. At the same time, there's a small but vocal group who believe the organization knows something the public doesn't, suggesting that this move might be part of a bigger plan to secure fresh talent or prepare for a blockbuster signing down the road. Either way, emotions are running high, and the fan base is split right down the middle. Meanwhile, Skylar Thompson's drastic choice is sparking endless debates among analysts and insiders. Some argue that he's showing boldness and courage, stepping outside of the usual player mold to take control of his career and legacy. Others believe it's a risky move that could damage his chances in the long run if things don't pan out the way he envisions. In the NFL, perception matters just as much as performance, and Thompson's decision is sure to be under a microscope for weeks to come. His next move will either validate his boldness or invite heavy criticism, and everyone will be watching to see how he handles the pressure. The timing of these two events couldn't be more dramatic. The Steelers' release of their star comes at a pivotal moment in the season when every game matters, while Thompson's move feels like a personal declaration of independence. The collision of team decisions and individual choices is what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about football, it's about identity, reputation, and legacy. Both the Steelers and Thompson are walking into uncharted territory, and the outcomes of these decisions will shape how they are remembered for years to come. For now, the NFL community is left in suspense. Reporters, commentators, and fans alike are speculating on what comes next, but no one truly knows how this will play out. The Steelers may find a way to prove